Welcome, guys. Come. Step into my office. I've got many leather-bound books. Smells of rich mahogany. Got my nice glass of brandy. As you can see, the top goat chilling above the fireplace. It's a long-running joke. We've got from my live stream. If you guys haven't already, twitch.tv/Scottoria. I finally made this overlay just before I went live. And we streamed this incredible war, ByeForever versus King Jeffrey, on Christmas Day, and it was nuts. King Jeffrey's 9s just came out swinging. We're gonna talk about that in a second, but I really want to kind of touch base on something that I personally am trying to get better at. I'm trying to learn, which is 10v11. I know I've been at Town Hall 10 for just underneath a year now. I would say I think I went to 10 in February or March or something like that, and I've been primarily on the 10v10 team, doing 10v10s, and you've seen from my previous videos, that's where I kind of excel at the moment, especially with the level 36 king. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on maxing them out, but that's one of the main reasons. And recently I've kind of started doing a lot more planning, a lot more work on the 10v11 side, kind of learning the ropes, learning the new metas, and what to look for whenever you're trying to execute a 10v11, what type of troops that you want to run for it, how do you want to establish those funnels and things like that. And then this new update drops, and I kind of want to take a look at what kind of an effect that plays on the new Town Hall 11 bases. Now, prior to the update, I was a little bit skeptical, and what it would do to the hardcore war scene. And I think I've finally came to the conclusion as to where I stand on it. And people have been asking me almost every single stream since the update dropped, and I've streamed a number of times, and I've been so holding back on what it is that my thoughts are on it. And I think I've come to the conclusion that I don't think it really changes anything. Like, I don't think it. I could take it or leave it. It's not really that detrimental to the hardcore war scene as I thought it would. Like, originally coming into it, I thought it would be like, oh man, the hardcore war scene is gonna suffer because there's just gonna be so many triples all over the place. It's not even gonna be cool anymore. Whereas, after I made sure I didn't cast any sort of judgment yet until after I saw several wars take place. That way I can make a proper analysis on it. And after doing that, I would have to say it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Not as bad as I thought it would be. And I really kind of dove deeper into it. I mean, you got to think the only things that were really changed were some of the troops. You got golems, lava hounds, giants, miners. Miners are the only ones that were really nerfed. Everything else was buffed a bit. Barb King, Archer Queen, them being able to go level 50, I think that's pretty much the only thing that really excels the difficulty level at 11v11 and 10v11. We're going to kind of touch base on that in a second as well. And what increases the 10v10 hit rate, guys, prior to the update, it was at 18% 10v10 hit rate, like worldwide. I'm not talking about just the hardcore scene, I'm talking about worldwide. It was 18%, whereas now we're seeing an average of 30 to 35%. At least a little bit more in the war scene on that side of it, but it's still a huge increase. And then walls, I think that might play a little bit of a role. Maybe they had 25 extra walls. But outside of that, man, it's not really much of a change. Expo's got a little bit of a nerf, but without further ado, let's kind of step into this war, kind of discuss what we were here to see. Is ByeForever versus King Jeffrey. This was a real clincher. Came down to a tie percent victory. ByeForever 93.67%. Guys, to King Jeffrey, 93.63. Guys, 0.04%. What? And we kind of shot ourselves in the foot with this one, guys. It should have been a crushing. This should have been the fact that we went 6 for 4 on 10v10. We should have, and if we had gone perfect on dips, it would have been a 2-star victory. But you know what? King Jeffrey took advantage of that. They went perfect on dips and brought us to our toes in this one. I was able to stream the live opening of this war, the opening 9s. Let me go ahead and put up a little bit of eye candy for you guys. That way you're not just hearing me reading off stats and not being able to at least see a little bit of something. Especially with it being a 10v11 video. I'm going to show a little bit of 10v11 first. 9v9 hit rate. Like I said, King Jeffrey really came out swinging. They went 13 for 15, which is an 87% hit rate. That's insane. I would say on average, like an average hit rate 9v9, we were around 60 to 65%, at least pre-update. And then, you know, we went 68%. We went 13 for 19, which is not bad. I would say it's above average. So, but yeah, special shout out to King Jeffrey for that. That was nice. We saw it on stream, and it was insane. And then kind of diving into some of the statistics here. 11v11, there were no attempts. And guys, if you're curious, I got the stats up top. I know it's up there. Breakdown over on the above the attack there, 4-13-13. And then dips, like I said, we did fail 2, which almost cost us the war, guys. It almost did, guys. Too many people kind of overlook dips. They just kind of hop on. They're like, I'm just hit at 10. Let me go ahead and just knock my attack out. No, you got to take it. So you got to plan. You got to make sure you get that triple, because at the end of the day, a lot of weight rests on those 11's shoulders. All right, then going to 10v11. Now, I feel like after the last 4 or 5 wars, I feel as though 10v11's been a little bit more difficult, and I can't really pinpoint what exactly it is. I mean, it's either got to be the heroes or the added walls. I don't know, maybe we just had kind of an off week over at ByeForever, but we've got some legends over here. We got my boy Joey, a number of guys that are just insane. We got some great 10v11 hitters, and I think it's just been maybe have an off week, but I don't know. Our hit rate was at 40%, 4 for 10. King Jeffrey went 57% at 4 for 7. And then 10v10, guys, ByeForever is just insane with their 10v10s post update. Guys, we've seen 6, 7, 8, 9, 10v10 triples a war, and it's just, oof. Being on the 10v10 team myself, I love to see it. We went 6 for 16. King Jeffrey went 4 for 19. Now, without further ado, let's kind of discuss. Let's discuss probably the most difficult aspect of the Clash of Clans game war scene at the moment, and that's 10v11. Now, let me go ahead and hit replay, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit pause. All right, so guys, there's a number of different metas, a lot of different troop comps that you can run at 10v11. You can even take the same type of base and hit it with a number of different attacks, and it would still get, you know, pretty darn near close to the same results. Something I see, at least with our clan, quite a bit. We do see the occasional like crazy attacks that use all kinds of different troops you didn't really quite expect, but for the most part, I see Valkyrie dives as being kind of the crowd favorite at the moment. And what that entails, like you're gonna see in this attack, is a lot of times you're gonna see a great Archer Queen charge. And something post update that I'm pretty excited about is now the Queen can probably get a lot more value. Now that you can heal underneath Inferno Towers, means those rages over your healers are going to probably keep it running a bit longer. Be able to take out maybe an Inferno, maybe just add a couple extra %. And then, so she's going to take out a chunk of the base. And then generally you're going to come in with bowlers or something to clear out the other side, establish a funnel essentially. And then drop your Valkyries to dive straight into the Town Hall. I don't really know what that fuzzy thing was that came on the screen, so I do apologize for that, guys. Oh my goodness. Professional much, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and hit play so that way you guys can just see what I'm talking about. He drops his Golem. A little bit of a tank, as you can see. Locks on with the Archer Queen. Not only, and guys, you're going to notice, this is just outside the Wizzy Tower range. You're not really going to be able to do something like that within this Wizzy range. Anytime you're going to try and drop wall breakers, I know I've got to say it. Just make sure there's nothing splashed there, because whether you got a Golem or not, the Wizzy Tower is gonna ruin your day. So he drops the Golem, pulls those point defenses, X-bow, waits for that mortar drop, and he drops his wall breakers, and he doesn't quite get through. He is not quite successful at first. Drops another one in there. Boom. Ooh, that kind of play with our emotions just a little bit, guys. He's got 3, so it means he cannot fail with those last 3 wall breakers there. He goes ahead and uses the earthquakes. All right, now guys, as you can see, he goes a Sui Queen route. What I mean by that is suicide queen. That means he's gonna put her out there and she's gonna die. I mean, she's not gonna. There's no healers. There's nothing to keep her running. She's gonna get in there, accomplish her mission, and that is to funnel this side of the base to force those Valkyries in here. These two, the Wizzy Tower elixir storage, is just pretty much added value at that point, but essentially we want those Valkyries to go inside of this compartment right here. That's going to lead to the town hall, so it's not too. What she's already accomplished her mission at this point right here. Hence the Sui route. You don't have to burn any troop housing space on healers or none of that. He activates her phase, cuts in. He does grab the added value with that Wizzy Tower, the splash, and then you can see here, boom. He drops his king to help tank a little bit. Rage is down. He utilizes those wall breakers to break in, and bowlers coming out. Now, this side of it, he's using this side with a Sui King and those bowlers to essentially grab these buildings, elixir storage, archer towers to establish that funnel. Like I said, just to make sure those Valkyries go into this compartment right here. You can kind of see a corridor being established, and then he goes ahead and releases them. He didn't even really need a wall breaker at that point. I mean, he brought them, but with that struggle of an opening, Valkyrie's just gonna rip apart this wall regardless and get in there. Eagle Artillery is triggered, locks eyes with that 6 o'clock flank, pulls a squishy CC with the baby drag witches. He drops the rage, pathing straight into that town hall. Archer Queen drops that heal over them to keep those Valkyries running. They go in between the clan castle, town hall, and a couple of them lock eyes with that Eagle Artillery. Is successful in bringing it down and dropping that 2-star 10v11 with some decent percent, picking up at, what was that, 55%. Nicely done, nicely executed Punisher. Great job there, great job. Similar comp we've actually seen quite a bit pre-update. Caitlyn Jenner's coming in on Merlin's base. Guys, let's go ahead and hit pause for a second. Let's take a look at this base. You're going to kind of see he is going to go with the queen charge in this one. He's going to use his queen to take out a section of the base to help establish that funnel, as well as some Bowlies and King opposite ends. So we're going to go ahead and hit play and see how it plays out for him. Caitlyn Jenner. Or her, excuse me, Caitlyn Jenner. All right, 9 o'clock balloons dropped with the haste to push them straight into the base to pick up some value. Some of these defenses, look at that. With those down, he drops that archer and is able to successfully pull the lava hound. Drops a baby dragon. And this is kind of a neat trick here you guys are about to see. We see this quite a bit, at least in the ByeForever side. He's going to utilize that baby dragon to take out both the lava hound as well as that balloon. He's going to drop the poison right before it pops, so that way as soon as it pops, those pups get cleared. Boom, you see that? And they circle right into that poison spell. They get cooked. Baby dragon's still healthy. He drops his queen down over by the 3 o'clock. Look at that, baby drag's coming in after those defenses were cleared over at the 9 o'clock. Now that baby drag's there, not only did he take out the CC, but now he's picking up some solid percent, even going into that Tesla. All right, so and then we're back over to the queen at the 3 o'clock here. She is able to grab that archer tower and starting to walk around the outside of the base. As you can kind of see here, are you guys starting to see this corridor essentially getting established, kind of like how we talked about in the last attack, or at least similar, even with the Eagle Artillery just wreaking havoc on the queen right now. There's no problem at all. Just drop that rage spell, keep her running, and then she starts to begin to cycle down by the 6. So I was actually wrong before, sorry guys. I know I said it was a charge, and for the most part it is. She does go in, she does. But that was mainly for the kill squad, the main core of the group cutting into the base. So, oh no, it was a charge, excuse me. So I guess she does cut in with it. And then the queen is going to continue to establish it. Bowlers are starting to make their way in. He had 2 stragglers, jump spell over that first Inferno tower. He actually already, there it is, I was about to say, he just dropped that rage. And King jumping in, nicely done. Look at that, it's all starting to come according to plan. Giant bomb is triggered. Bowlers making their way toward that town hall. And he actually still has the phase ability for the queen here too. Look at her full health coming in. She locks eyes with that town hall and is destroyed. Boom. And now it's just added value, add percent. Guys, when a war comes down to 0.04% victory, every single building in these 10v11 attacks counts. If you see, look at that sliver of health, could have been just a little bit more percent. Oof. But guys, every single building that you take down can make or break a war. And hey, you know what? Our 10v11 team helped win it for us in this one. Life is not fair play. This is the last 10v11 hit. So we're gonna go with some more Valkyries and some baby dragons on this one, guys. Life is not fair plays had some pretty magnificent attacks. So special shout out to him. The last couple wars we've seen live on stream. Valkyries being dropped over at the 9, some baby drags. The baby hit. Getting those baby attacks in. Something I've actually not tried myself yet. Well, at least not anytime recently. I'm still learning the ropes of the 10v11. We do have the boot camps once a week. So those of you guys out there, generally Wednesday to Thursday, live on stream, we do, the ByeForever actually hosts a 10v11 boot camp where members from across the CWL come together among 2 different clans, and it's an all 11 and 10 war. So all 10s can only hit up on 11s, and 11s can practice their dips on the 10s. And you know, it was a 50v50, however many accounts we can get in there. And yeah, ByeForever hosts it every week, and that's kind of to help hone our 10v11 skills. It's not just ours, but whoever wants to participate in it. And it's pretty neat. We live stream it, and I've been trying to get a part of it as well, so that way I can start practicing my hits, and it's fun. It's a neat way to kind of learn some new strategies. So as you can see, the queen cuts in, pulls a CC, squishy again, baby drag, witches. She locks eyes with that eagle, clears it out. But, you know, those last shells that eagle got out still launches at pretty much nobody at that point. Baby drag is out. He's going to start trickling them in. He's got 5 on standby. Still has a rage spell for this queen. 46%. She's about to make her way over to the next enemy archer queen. Baby drag picks up that archer tower. Nicely done. He's holding on to it, allowing it to be utilized for when she passes over to this enemy archer queen. And there it is. Boom. 4 baby drags. I mean, this queen's got to take the enemy town hall and then that added percent with those extra baby drags. He starts trickling them in over by the 3 o'clock, as you can see. Boom. He utilizes her phase ability. And then base wrecked. Destroyed. Nicely done. 58, 59. I believe, yeah, I was about to say, I think it's plus 60 he gets on this hit. And 64. Come on, baby dragon. All right, there it is. 64%. 10v11. I feel as though anything plus 60, anything above 60% is a magnificent 10v11. That's what you strive for. Obviously, you have to start your 50-meter targets first, and that's to get that 50%. And then once you cross the 60% mark, it's like hitting your 300. It's nice. It's nice, guys. All right, so without further ado, appreciate you guys for tuning in. I know I hadn't mentioned it yet, but I'm back from leave, guys. A lot of those of you that aren't aware, I'm a paratrooper at the 82nd Airborne, and I've been on vacation the past 2 weeks, so I've been able to put out more stream content. I've dropped a couple videos in the past few days, and I had some nice, long, fantastic hair. Now that I'm back to work, I had to cut it. Anyway, make sure you guys follow me over at twitch.tv/Scottoria for, like I said before, live stream coverage. And then over at Twitter, at Clash Scottoria. Make sure you guys hit me up with some tweets so you can see when I go live or whenever I drop a new video. If you haven't already, make sure you guys click that subscription button or sub button down at the bottom. And without, if you haven't already, definitely join the Discord server, discord.gg/thekillsquad, or you can just type in the Kill Squad in the little search box, and you can join our server and see what's up. I'm in there quite a bit, just kind of joking around with everybody and just discussing some things. If you got some questions you have about Clash, I'm always all about discussing it, and especially those my other fellow content creators out there. I love bouncing around some ideas for fresh and new content with Clash of Clans, and especially with this new clan games that are out. I've been having a blast with it. That's something about this post update that I know without question, hands down, that I absolutely love, and that's the clan games. I think that was a great addition that they added into it, and it's just fun. It's just genuinely a good time. You get to use your home base, and it's something you can do on the side. Everyone can be a part of as a clan. You get some pretty great perks. That's just awesome. And anyway, appreciate you guys for taking a look at the video, and I will see you again very soon. Oh, before we end, if you want to join the ByeForever family, I'm gonna have the Discord link for the recruitment server down in the description. All right, now we're done.